Hi everyone, my name is Holly Matthews and I'm an actress, a mum and a business and mindset coach amongst probably a lot of other things in between. This post is about some rules that you should set yourself and some things that I learned, some mistakes that I made when I first started out, and I want to share them with you guys because I don't want you to make the same mistakes. I've always been an actress. When I was 11 years old I started acting. And so acting was very different for me, and it had slightly different rules to being an entrepreneur on my own. As an actor, I worked contractually, so it was slightly different. However, the busyness of being an actor was just the same as any different type of entrepreneur, being your own boss, self-employed person. So when you're first starting out, there has to be an element of work. Of course, when you start in any business, there has to be a certain amount of effort that you put into it, and that's important. However, the thing that I have learnt over my years being self-employed is that being a busy fool doesn't help you. So if you're becoming busy for the sake of being busy and perhaps you equate busyness to success, then stop. Busyness doesn't mean success. I don't want to be busy. Do you? I want to have very little to do other than relax and spend time with friends and family and do the things that I want to do. I don't want to be busy. So don't get confused with success and busyness, and make sure that you are recognizing the right here and now, because all too often we plan out our goals and our dreams, and we have these goals boards and we're constantly looking into the future, so much so that we just don't recognize the right here and now. We don't recognize what's going on around us, what's happening, and we miss the good stuff, and then we look back and we realize that was our life and we missed it. We just missed it. We let it pass us by. So I want you to make a conscious effort. It doesn't matter where you are in your business, to start to live in the now, as well as hoping, working on the future and planning for the future. Recognize what's going on right now, because your life is this. What you're living, whether it's what you want or don't want, it's here. This is your life right now. So be alive to it, be awake to it, and don't allow yourself to get so busy that you can't see anything else, because you'll miss it. You'll work for 10 years. You'll just be busy for 10 years. The next thing I would say is set some rules for yourself, because we're all rebels at heart and we like to be too busy. So I can tell you to slow down, but we like to rebel against these things. So set yourself some rules and tell somebody else them, and make them hold you accountable to it, because like I say, you want to rebel against these rules even when you set them. And these rules need to be: when do you want to work? Do you want to work constantly 24 hours a day? Do you want to be constantly on call? If you don't, then set that as a rule. Do you want to work weekends? Don't you want to work weekends? Do you want Wednesdays off? How do you want to be contacted by your customers, your clients? Via email, in person, on the phone, text? When are you allowed to be contactable? Make sure that you set these rules for yourself. Being in business doesn't have to be crazy hard and crazy busy. I'm not one to say, don't shirk the work. Of course, there needs to be some work done, but find a way that works for you and your lifestyle. The way that somebody else does it might not suit your lifestyle. So even if you're following somebody who's successful and you're seeing the things they're doing, there might be things that you can take from their success and their story and how they've done things, but some of it might just not suit your lifestyle. You are your own unique person, and your family and your way of working is going to be completely unique to you. So you need to recognize that and realize that you can control that. You can control and work out how your customers react to you, how your clients work with you, how they respond to you, and where they do that. The decision is yours. It might take that little bit longer to shift your clientele and your customers if you've already established them, but you decide how you want this to run. This is your life, and if you are one of those entrepreneurial types that talks about freedom and the freedom of being your own boss, which we love, then live it and make sure you are living it and you're not just talking the talk. Because if your business is running you and you're a slave to that business, then you're not free. You might be your own boss, but you're a slave to the business, and I don't want that for you. So set some rules for yourself, and I definitely think it's helpful to have somebody else know those rules and hold you accountable. If you're in my ambitious mums club, which is a group on Facebook, then let me know. Let the people in there know. Let us know that you want to be held accountable to those rules. I also have another group for those of you who aren't mums, the Action Takers Facebook group. And again, tell us in there. Tell us how how you're going to run your life. Give us your rules, and then we'll hold you accountable. And believe me, if you tell me your rules, I'm going to hold you accountable. And if you want to join those Facebook groups, I'll try and put the links below. Come and join. Come and get involved. And yeah, these are just a few rules that I really wanted you to think about when starting business. Whether you're a network marketer, a coach, a creative type, then get serious about how you want to live your life, because it is in your control. If you really want it to be, it is. So don't become a slave to your business. If you've left a boss and you've become your own boss, don't then let your business be your boss. You need to make it work for you, and you need to allow yourself time to switch off and enjoy right now. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter today. If you want to get into contact with me and you want to work with me one-on-one, I am still doing that at the moment, and you can just drop me an email, or I'll put all my details below. Come and say hi to me. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Come and say hi and subscribe. You should totally subscribe to this as well. Speak to you all soon.